If you've been hearing things about using back button focus, but you haven't tried it yet, this video is going to take you through some of the advantages of using back button focus and how to set it up on your Nikon Zf camera. So let's first take a quick look at what back button focus is and how it's different from the regular camera setup. With the default settings, when you press the shutter button halfway, the camera commands autofocus. And then you press the shutter all the way to take the picture. So those are two completely separate functions that the camera does kind of at one time. You can't take a picture without passing through the autofocus command, and you have to command autofocus to take a picture. That's kind of two ways of saying the same thing. But there may be times where you don't want to or shouldn't command autofocus for every single picture. And so that's when we set up back button focus so that the shutter button is now only responsible for taking the picture, and you use another button on the back of the camera, the button labeled AEL/AFL, to command autofocus. Here's one example of why you might want to use back button focus. This is why I like to use it. That's because I prefer the focus and recompose technique. When you're using that small single point AF area mode, I find it's quicker to just leave it in the center of the frame and then point it at what I want to focus on, rather than trying to use the pad to move that around to exactly where I want it on the frame. I leave it centered, I point it where I want to focus, then I command back button focus. It gets that focus lock at that focus distance, and then I'm free to recompose that photo as I wish. Then I can just press the shutter button to take the picture whenever I want to, without the autofocus re-engaging. I can just click away without having to worry about that focus again. If I change my aperture or focal length, or I get closer or further away from the subject, then I have to command autofocus again, but until then, I don't have to do anything. I just take the picture. That may be one reason why you want to use back button focus, or you really worked hard for that focus lock, like in low light or with very precise placement. Just get that focus lock once, and then you're free to take your pictures. So to set it up, the first thing that we're going to do is disable the autofocus command from the shutter button. You're going to go into your custom settings menu, then the A group for focus, and look for setting A6, AF activation. By default, it's set to shutter AF on. This means that autofocus is activated by either the shutter button or whichever button you have the command AF on assigned to. So we're just going to highlight AF on only. And then if you press the pad to the right, you see at the bottom of the screen, it says right for select. Go in there and just leave autofocus release enabled. This will give you the capability to press that shutter button whenever you want. Then just back out of that and press OK, and you should see off next to custom setting A6. And then the next thing that we need to do is verify that that back AEL/AFL button is programmed to the function AF on. So you're going to go back to your custom settings menu, the F group for controls, F2, and then go to the right and highlight AEL/AFL and press OK. You're looking for the command AF on. That's different from AF lock. AF lock only will lock the focus where it is currently at. It does not command autofocus. AF on is the one that commands autofocus. So with that highlighted, press OK, and now your ZF is set up to use back button focus. So now that you have set up back button focus on your Nikon Zf camera, let's take a look now at how to actually use it. Using back button focus is actually really easy. Let's talk about how it behaves in the different focus modes. If you are in single autofocus, AFS, you just put your focus area over what it is you want to focus on, press that back AEL/AFL button until that focus area turns green to confirm the lock, and then you release it. Your focus is now locked onto that focus distance, and it will not change as you press the shutter button. But like I said, if you change your distance to the subject, change your aperture or your focal length, you will have to press that back AEL/AFL button again to reset that focus distance. If you're in continuous autofocus, AFC, you're just going to keep holding that back button with your thumb as you're tracking whatever it is that you're photographing. Holding that back button down with your thumb, you can use your index finger to press the shutter button whenever you want to take the picture. Just remember to keep holding that back button down with your thumb. When the moment's right, press the shutter button with your index finger, and then you can release your thumb from that back button when you're done tracking or done focusing on that subject. This setup also does work in video mode, so if you are in full-time autofocus, the AFF mode, the back AEL AFL button temporarily overrides the full-time autofocus, and it essentially just locks the autofocus wherever your focus point currently is. It's kind of like a pause feature for the full-time autofocus. But that's really all there is to it. Put your focus area over your desired focus point, whatever it is you want to be sharp, press the back AEL AFL button, confirm focus is locked, release it, and then take the picture. Repeat those steps whenever you change your distance to the subject, change your aperture, or change your focal length. Back button focus is one of those things that you're going to have to go out and practice a lot. Trust me, when I first started using back button focus, I would constantly forget to press that back button, and I just started taking pictures, not realizing that none of my pictures were in focus because I didn't press the button. I was too in that habit of having the shutter button command autofocus. So you really have to practice that and get that new muscle memory down. But after a while with it, you got to spend some time with it. It may be one of those techniques that you find a total lifesaver. If you don't like it after a few days, you can always go back to the default setup. If you want to learn even more about your ZF, you can check out my Nikon Zf tutorial course linked in the description here that takes you through all of the menu walkthroughs, how to use all of the different focus systems and exposure tools and camera customizations. And you can save 20% on that course with the code TUBE20. Please let me know if you have any other questions or comments about using back button focus in the ZF. Subscribe for more great tips like this every week, and I hope to see you in the next video.